We often talk on this show about introducing people to anime that wouldn't normally watch it. So we are going to talk about what anime you should check out based on your astrological sign.
Aries, which is, by the way, March 21st through April 20th.
Or thereabouts.
The anime for you is Food Wars.
Yeah.
Shokugeki no Soma. Now, this is one of our favorite anime of all time. And essentially, it is about this kid or this group of kids who are all in this cooking school.
Yep. Yeah, this elite cooking school.
And, you know, like a lot of anime, it's like hardcore and they constantly have to like compete. It's like a really big thing, right? So now if you're an Aries, one of the big things about you is you are very competitive, like 100% into winning. That's your thing.
Yeah, well, and when it comes down to it, you know, Food Wars Shokugeki, that's what it's all about. Like, the Shokugeki is literally a food competition where they are having a food war against somebody else in order to decide something.
Yeah, so imagine one of those like cool anime where everyone's in a school and they're trying to be the very best, but also put that with like Cupcake Wars or Iron Chef or one of those other shows. It's so competitive, passionate, independent. I mean, all the characters are passionate, independent, but definitely Soma, the main character, he's like super into it. You know, he's one of these great characters that, like, frankly, if I had a child, I would want them to watch this anime. Well, kind of actually, let me say it.
I don't think it's appropriate for children.
So this is the thing about this show, and they kind of get out of the way like pretty early, but when people eat food that's really delicious, they can sometimes have, for lack of a better term, an orgasmic type fantasy that goes along with it.
Yeah, which sometimes goes along with clothes actually bursting off of them. Sometimes it's just in the fantasy, sometimes it happens in reality. I don't think I've ever experienced that. I guess I just need to try some better food.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, I mean, the first time we were in Japan, it didn't happen. Right. But, you know, we'll go back, yeah. Maybe it's probably because we're vegetarians. Maybe no.
If someone's dad cooked for us.
That's true, right. He could make that dope ass ramen. Okay, so like we said, dedicated. Once they set a goal, they will achieve it. That's what Soma's all about. You know, he's constantly getting better. He's constantly trying to be the best chef he can possibly be.
Yeah, well, the best part about him is that it doesn't matter what the goal is. If the goal is to beat somebody in being the best chef and making the best food, that's what he's gonna like work towards that goal. If it's to make the absolute worst thing you've ever tasted, he's gonna work towards that goal too.
And it's gonna be the best worst thing ever. Like, it's gonna be so disgusting you're gonna hate it. And that's what I really love about that character too. He's such a, like, in some ways, a very common sort of shonen hero where he makes everyone better, but then he's got this kind of like prankster side to him that makes him, I think, really like human. And also, a lot of Aries have this sort of frankness about them, where they kind of speak their mind that can sort of border on rudeness.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite scene in this entire show is when Soma gives a speech to his whole class saying that he's basically going to be the best chef there.
This is when he first arrives at the school. One of the first thing he does when he gets introduced to his new classmates, because he's pretty much the only transfer student. Yeah. He comes in and he's like, essentially like, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to rule the school. I'm not here to make friends. Okay, bye.
And it's amazing. You know, I think for all of us, it's a great show. But I think if you're an Aries, like, Food Wars is definitely the best anime for you.